ready to welcome millions more. It's time we represent ourselves with a name that reflects the unique experiences visitors enjoy out here in the river parishes of Louisiana. Taste the culinary battle of Creole versus Cajun in every bite. Bask in the glow of blazing bonfires on the levee. Feel the thrill of our lakes, bayous, and mighty river. Get up close and personal with our swamp's oldest inhabitants. Walk the halls of our region's wealthiest period and America's darkest chapter. Tap your feet to the rhythms of our past and honor the struggles endured by those who dared to rise up. Smell the burning cane from our sugar fields and the alluring aroma of andouille from our smokehouses. We offer all this and so much more. What do you call a destination this diverse? Its name. Welcome to Louisiana's River Parishes.
Get the 411 on outdoor warning sirens. Know your parish. Our outdoor warning sirens are owned and maintained by the Waterford 3 Nuclear Facility and are tested at noon on the first Thursday of every month. Waterford 3 has allowed St. Charles Parish to use the sirens for other emergency situations, including
Good evening, and welcome to the St. Charles Parish meeting on Monday, February 6, 2023, at 6 p.m. in the council chambers in the parish courthouse. Please silence all electronic devices and remove all hats. This meeting is called to order with a prayer and a pledge of allegiance from Pastor Cody Cunningham of the First Baptist Church in Luling.
Let's pray. Father, we do come to you tonight and just confess that you are the creator and owner of all things. You're a God of order and justice and grace and love. And we praise you. And Father, we know that you've given human governments as a gift that societies might flourish and thrive through order and justice. So we pray exactly tonight that you would be with the council members, that they would lead well, and that through their leadership they would reflect your character, and that this meeting would go well, that the parish may thrive, and along with its citizens. So, Father, we pray and ask these things in the name of Christ. Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor Cunningham. All right, approval of minutes. A motion and a second is needed to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of January 23, 2023. I have a motion by Ms. Belloc and a second by Ms. Fonseca. Please cast your votes. Do it
it verbally. You want to vote verbally, Bob?
We can do it verbally.
Yeah.
Yay?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Say yea. Aye. All opposed? All right. And that passes unanimously. So we have a lot of proclamations and resolutions tonight, so let's get busy doing that. Special business, proclamations, canvas returns, etc. Item number 2023-0012, proclamation, crew of gold timers. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairwoman. The proclamation, whereas on Thursday, February 16th, 2023, the crew of Gold Timers will hold its annual Mardi Gras dance at the Community Center on Judge Edward Dufresne Parkway in Luling. Whereas this dance is traditionally enjoyed by hundreds of seniors of St. Charles Parish each year for a day of fellowship and festivity. And whereas this event is sponsored and organized by the St. Charles Parish Council on Aging, St. Charles Parish Department of Parks and Recreation, and Retired Senior Volunteer Program. Their staff and volunteers make this event possible. And whereas the residents and seniors citizens of St. Charles Parish are truly grateful for their dedication and hard work. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President, do hereby proclaim February 16th, 2023 as Crew of Gold Timers Day. Be it further resolved that on behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, we do hereby extend our sincere thanks and appreciation to the St. Charles Parish Council on Aging, the St. Charles Parish Recreations Department, and the Retired Senior Volunteer Program, agency staff members and volunteers for their contributions to the Crew of Gold Timers. And here to accept, we have Ms. April Keller, Mr. Dwayne Foray, and Ms. Jeannie Araby. Well,
Just a minor thing.
Just seeing if he was watching. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the St. Charles Council, and our Parish President, Matt Jew. Real excited about this year. We did a few changes that's going to definitely impact our wonderful crew of G old-timers Mardi Gras dance. We have the students from our hotel, restaurant, and tourism at the Satellite Center are going to serve our wonderful seniors. And also, by a grant applied for by St. Charles Parish Public School Foundation, we'll have live music by Ryan Foray and Foray Tradition. So we're encouraging all our seniors, 55 and over, to please RSVP. We're already at 250. I think we can fit about 450 to come out and join us for a real good celebration to start the Mardi Gras season off our way. Thank you all for your continued support. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Foray, and thank you, Mr. Jewell. Item number 2023-0013, proclamation, Crew of Months Day. Mr. Fisher.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Proclamation, whereas on Saturday, February 18, 2023, at 10 a.m., the Crew of Months will hold its 38th Mardi Gras parade through the streets of Months. And whereas the Crew of Months parade is organized and directed by Mr. Curtis Dufour, who gives of his time and talent to make this event possible. And whereas the Crew of Months parade is held in memory of Mr. and Mrs. Cleve Westcomb, who originated and organized this event. And whereas the Crew of Months is strictly an ATV parade consisting of 3-wheel and 4-wheel vehicles, go-karts, and golf carts. And whereas the residents of St. Charles Parish are truly grateful for Mr. Dufour's dedication and hard work. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President, do hereby proclaim Saturday, February 18, 2023, as Crew of Months Day. Be it further resolved that Saturday, February 18, 2023, is hereby declared a day of fun and festivities in St. Charles Parish. Be it further resolved that on behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, we do hereby extend our sincere thanks and appreciation to Mr. Curtis Dufour for his contributions to the Crew of Months. Be it further resolved that this parade is dedicated in the memory of Mrs. and Mrs. Cleve Westcomb in honor of their dedication and involvement with the Crew of Months in St. Charles Parish. I believe Curtis is here. Would you come up?
One, two. One more. Thank you.
Good evening. Just like to say thank y'all for this proclamation, and if y'all know somebody on the parade route, come on out, have a good time, and hopefully we have good weather. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Dufour, and thank you, Councilman. Item number 2023-0014, in recognition and dedication, Charles Chuck Oob III. Ms. Fonseca.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In recognition and dedication, whereas Charles Chuck Oob III was a lifelong resident of Hahnville, Louisiana, and whereas Charles enjoyed Mardi Gras and was an organizer of HBA and rode with the crew of HBA in the Crew of Lowell Parade for over 25 years, and whereas Charles served as captain for the Crew of Lowell Parade for over 20 years, serving the organization as treasurer, annually securing insurance for parade day, as well as preparation of the parade lineup. And whereas throughout his life, Charles always served the community in a kind, humble, and dependable manner. And whereas Charles was a special part of the Crew of Lowell organization, as well as many other community organizations such as the Knights of Columbus, Hahnville High School Baseball, and American Legion, to name a few. And whereas, sadly, Charles Chuck Oob III passed away on July 16, 2022, and due to his passing, the Crew of Lowell has dedicated its 2023 parade to Charles Chuck Oob III. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President, do hereby honor Charles Chuck Oob III for his years of service and dedication to the Crew of Lowell Parade Organization. And let me just say, Charles was also a special part of the St. Charles Parish government family. I worked with him for several years. He worked with Grant for several years. He was always kind, always willing to help us, and he is missed. Thank you. Members of the family are here to accept this recognition. Trying to trick.
Okay. 1, 2. Do one more. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to the Parish Council and the Crew Lou. It's been a very good comfort to us knowing that how many lives Charles touched throughout his lives and everything he did. And thank y'all again. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Fonseca. Item number 2023-0015, proclamation, Crew of Lowell Day. Ms. Cluley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Proclamation, whereas on Saturday, February 18, 2023 at noon, the Crew of Lowell will celebrate its 46th annual Mardi Gras parade through the streets of Luling. And whereas the Crew of Lowell Parade is traditionally enjoyed by thousands of citizens that line the parade route each year for a day of fellowship and festivity. And whereas this event is organized and directed by Ms. Wanda Candies, Mr. Russell Love, Ms. Debbie Dufresne Vial, Mr. Randy Love, Ms. Quincy Berthelot, Ms. Beth Landry, and Mr. Garrett Love, 7 citizens who give of their time and talent to make this event possible. And whereas the residents of St. Charles Parish are truly grateful for their dedication and hard work. Now therefore it be resolved, we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President, do hereby proclaim Saturday, February 18, 2023, as Crew of Lowell Day. Be it further resolved that Saturday, February 18, 2023, is hereby declared a day of fun and festivity in St. Charles Parish. Be it further resolved that this parade is dedicated in memory of Crew of Lowell Captain, Mr. Charles Chuck Oob III, in honor of his dedication and involvement with the Crew of Lowell and St. Charles Parish. And I would like to welcome up Ms. Debbie Vial Dufresne and the rest of the board to accept this proclamation.
Get down in front of that.
One, two. One more.
Thank you very much for the proclamation. I just want to make one correction in the list of the captains. Our queen this year, Diana Love's name was omitted from the list of the captains, but she is also, and we thank her for her efforts. And every year y'all present us with this proclamation, and for all of us as the captains, it's fun. We're all family, and for about 6 weeks we get to see each other every week while we collecting fees for the parade and getting organizations. So we thank the community and council for this proclamation. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Ms. Vial, and thank you, Ms. Cluey. Item number 2023-0016. In recognition, Russell Love and Miss Diana Tucker Love, 2023 King and Queen Crew of Lowell. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you. 2023 Crew of Lowell, Mr. Russell Love and Mrs. Diana Tucker Love, on behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, I am honored to present you the 2023 King and Queen of the Crew of Lowell, the Scroll of St. Charles Parish. On Saturday, February 18th, 2023, you shall reign as King and Queen of fun and festivity. As your royal subjects, we request that you suspend all daily labors, fees, and any other impediments that may interfere with the public enjoyment. We request that you cancel all cares and quarrels, directing every effort towards fun and merrymaking without confusing Mardi Gras with other issues. We look forward to your reign on a bright and beautiful day in St. Charles Parish. Congratulations and best wishes for an exciting and memorable day.
Make sure it doesn't rain. Charles is looking at it, and Margaret's husband, Michael, guaranteed something.
No, not I wish.
On behalf of myself and my lovely wife, Queen Diana, and Grand Marshal Wanda Candies, we'd like to thank the Parish Council and the Sheriff's Office, and we hope for a wonderful day. May the crew of Lou and the crew of the Zalmas have a beautiful weekend for parading. Amen.
Okay. Item number 2023-0017, in recognition of Miss Wanda Love Candies, 2023 Grand Marshal, Crew of Louisville. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairwoman. Grand Marshal 2023 Crew of Louisville, Miss Wanda Love Candies. On behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, I welcome Miss Wanda Love Candies, 2023 Grand Marshal of the Crew of Louisville. On Saturday, February 18th, 2023, you shall perform your duties as Grand Marshal of the Crew of Louisville and bring joy and merriment to the citizens of St. Charles Parish. It is because of your wisdom and fine character that you were chosen Grand Marshal, and everyone in St. Charles Parish will pass a good time because of your endeavors. I have a gift from you, from all of us, to show our appreciation. Congratulations and best wishes for that day and every day to follow.
Thank you, President Jewell. Item number 2023-0018, proclamation, Crew of Des Allemands Day. Mr. Dufresne.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. Proclamation, whereas on Sunday, February 19, 2023 at 1 p.m., the Crew of Des Allemands will parade through the streets of Des Allemands, and whereas the community of Des Allemands has enjoyed a carnival parade for over 50 years, and whereas this community event is organized and directed by a group of citizens who give of their time and talent to make this event possible, and whereas the residents of St. Charles Parish are truly grateful for their dedication and hard work. Now, therefore, be it resolved, we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President, do hereby proclaim Sunday, February 19th, 2023 as Crew of Des Allemands Day. Be it further resolved, Sunday, February 19, 2023 is hereby declared a day of fun and festivity in St. Charles Parish. Be it further resolved, on behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, we do hereby extend our sincere thanks and appreciation to a group of citizens for their contribution to the Crew of Des Allemands. And to accept this is some ladies from the Des Allemands community. I think Mitzi, Mitzi Treggle Petit.
Just wanted to say thank you to the parish and the council for our 2023 proclamation and invite everybody out to the parade. Come have a good time with us, and we hope that we have beautiful weather. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Dufresne. Item number 2023-0019, in recognition of Mr. Fallon Hotard Sr. and Miss Cynthia Cortez Hotard, 2023 King and Queen Crew of Des Allemands. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairwoman. 2023 Crew of Des Allemands, Miss Fallon Hotard Sr. and Mrs. Cynthia Cortez Hotard. On behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, I'm honored to present you the 2023 King and Queen of the Crew of DeSalmons, the Scroll of St. Charles Parish. On Sunday, February 19th, 2023, you shall reign as King and Queen of fun and festivity. As your royal subjects, we request that you suspend all daily labors, fees, and any other impediments that may interfere with the public enjoyment. We request that you cancel all cares and quarrels, directing every effort towards fun and merrymaking, without confusing Mardi Gras with other issues. We look forward to your reign on a bright and beautiful day in St. Charles Parish. Congratulations and best wishes for an exciting, memorable day.
Yeah, y'all scooch a little bit over. There y'all go. Okay. One, two.
I'd like to thank y'all on behalf of my wife and myself for having us here tonight and accepting this. Thank you very much.
Okay, item number 2023-0020, in recognition, Miss Elaine Andriao, 2023 Grand Marshal, Crew of Des Almonds. Did I do that one already? No? Okay. Mr. Jewell.
Oh, thank you. On behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, I welcome Miss Elaine Andriao, 2023 Grand Marshal of the Crew of Des Almonds. On Sunday, February 19th, 2023, you shall perform your duties as Grand Marshal of the Crew of Des Almonds and bring joy and merriment to the citizens of St. Charles Parish. It is because of your wisdom and fine character that you were chosen Grand Marshal. And I and everyone in St. Charles Parish will pass a good time because of your endeavors. I have a gift from you, from all of us, to show our appreciation. Congratulations and best wishes for that day and every day to follow.
My couple words are thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ao, and thank you, President Jewell. Item number 2023-0021, in recognition, Ms. Carolyn LeBlanc Alvarez, 2023 Grand Marshal, Crew of Des Almonds. Mr. Jewell.
Thank you, Chairwoman. On behalf of the citizens of St. Charles Parish, I welcome Ms. Carol LeBlanc Alvarez as Grand Marshal of the Crew of Des Almonds. On Sunday, February 19th, 2023, you shall perform your duties as Grand Marshal of the Crew of Des Almonds and bring joy and merriment to the citizens of St. Charles Parish. It is because of your wisdom and fine character that you were chosen Grand Marshal, and everyone in St. Charles Parish will pass a good time because of your endeavors. I have a gift from you, from all of us, to show our appreciation. Congratulations and best wishes for that day and every day to follow.
And do one more. Got it.
want to say a couple words as well? Give 4 words.
I want to thank everybody who voted for me. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Ms. Alvarez, and thank you, President Jewell. Item number 2023-0022, Peanut Butter Collection Drive. Mr. Jarrett Facilier, AVP Nursing Administrator, and Ms. Lauren Holland, HR Business Director, St. Charles Parish Hospital, and Mr. Peanut. You guys want to say a few words? That first.
Thank you all for welcoming us tonight to celebrate our 30th anniversary of the Peanut Butter Drive. So since 1993, we've held an annual Peanut Butter Drive during the Luling and Desalmans Parade to raise peanut butter for the food pantries of the St. Charles Social Concerns and other food banks in the parish. In 1993, we collected 40 jars of peanut butter. Last year, over 1,500. So we really hope to do better this year and want help from all the citizens of the parish to bring your peanut butter out to the parades, pass them on to Mr. Peanut as he walks by, and we hope to have a great year. So thank you all. Yep.
I don't know.
On next year.
One more time. Okay.
Well, that was fun. Okay, item number 2023-0023, proclamation, Disability Awareness Month for St. Charles. Ms. Belloc.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Proclamation, whereas the Arc of St. Charles is a nonprofit organization committed to providing services and support that enable people of all ages with developmental and intellectual disabilities and special needs to attain their full potential. And whereas the ARC strives to promote and maintain a high level of professionalism in all areas and to maximize all resources, human and financial, in the interest of helping all persons they serve lead fulfilling and rewarding lives. And whereas the ARC includes over 140,000 members affiliated through more than 850 state and local chapters across the nation. And whereas it is important that every individual and family affected by intellectual and developmental disabilities have access to information, advocacy, skills they need to participate as active members of their community and to live an ordinary, decent American life. And whereas people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families are valued, respected, and included in all communities, they direct their own lives and can choose services and support from many available sources. And they are empowered through nonprofit advocacy, state and federal government administer programs, and set a budget. They meet everyone's need. Now, therefore, be it resolved, we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President, do hereby proclaim the month of March 2023 as Disability Awareness Month in St. Charles Parish. Be it further resolved, we, the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the parish president, do hereby urge that the citizens of St. Charles Parish give full support to efforts towards enabling people with intellectual and developmental disabilities to live productive lives and achieve their potential. Ms. Victoria Bryant will be accepted, and friends and family.
Do one more. Thank you.
Ms. Candace was here, but she didn't want to get that picture.
Good evening. We first want to say thank you for having us, our parish president, and to you, the council, especially in recognizing March Disability Awareness Month. We're always trying to come up and do new things, and so tonight I have the group with me. We established our People First committee here in St. Charles Parish, so this is the group that will be representing us in Baton Rouge in various places in terms of people with a disability having their own voice. And so they voted among themselves, among all of the individuals at the agency, and they picked their own officers. And I'll turn it over to Mr. O'Neill.
Yeah, I'm the president of the Arc of St. Charles, and my committee is, I have Trey as my vice president, Darian is my committee member, Jen is my secretary of the Arc, Daniel is a committee member, and Malcolm's my parliamentarian. But thank y'all for recognizing us tonight.
And what's the name of your group?
We're the Awesome Archangels. So usually every once a month on every Tuesday we do meetings. So we have one tomorrow. So I got to do all the planning. But I still enjoy it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Ms. Belloc. Item number 2023-0024, proclamation, Lions Month in St. Charles Parish. Mr. Dufresne.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Proclamation, whereas through the services, Lions Club have impacted the lives of millions of people, and whereas the Lions engage our youth by helping to organize and participate in service projects which may include school or community facilities, cleanup, or a visit to home for senior citizens or a children's hospital, and whereas the Lions share the vision by planning vision health projects and working with the visually impaired by organizing vision screenings, volunteering at nearby Lions eyeglass recycling centers, and by organizing an eyeglass collection, and whereas the Lions relieve the hunger by organizing food drives and projects to feed the hungry, to help alleviate hunger by planning events to collect and distribute food, and whereas the Lions protect our environment by implementing projects that improve and protect the environment, which may include organizing a highway cleanup, planting trees, or planning a community Earth Day event, and whereas it is the desire of the Parish Council and the Parish President to bring this most worthy organization to the attention of the citizens of St. Charles Parish. Now therefore be it resolved, we the members of the St. Charles Parish Council and the Parish President do hereby proclaim March 2023 as Lions Month in St. Charles Parish. Here to accept this award is Mr. John Landry, and I think a special guest.
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the council, Parish President, Mr. Jewell. I want to really thank you all for recognizing the Lions Clubs for St. Charles Parish. We have 2 Lions Clubs, one Luling Boutique, and we also have Hornville Lions. We used to have one on the East Bank, and unfortunately it closed, but we're looking forward to maybe possibly doing another one on the East Bank. It's a dramatic need. I have a young man with me. His name is Luke Gamalija. Luke Jamalja, I'm sorry. But Luke is a resident of St. Charles Parish. He lives on the East Bank. And Luke attends school at Ethel Scheffner School. He's in 5th grade. And Luke got to go last year for the first time to our camp in Leesville, Louisiana. We have a camp that every summer we bring in young people to spend the summer with individuals like themselves to go and interact with other young people in the camp. And last year was the first year that Luke got to go. And after he got back, he wrote this beautiful letter that I'm going to ask him to read out loud. Okay? This is his first time before a council. So Luke, 5th grade Luke, he's going to read this letter that he wrote to the Lions.
Greetings, Evergreen Lions Club. My name is Luke, and I am writing to thank you for sponsoring me this summer for the Lions Club camp. I had a great time because of you. Without you, I could not experience life as if I was not even disabled for a full week. I got to be with people that understood me and have fun at the camp. We fished, canoed, played games, did archery, shot guns, and arts and crafts. Had fun and sang. Thank you for making it possible for me to attend through your sponsorship. Sincerely, Luke.
And just to let you know, Luke is the first one to give me his application to attend this summer camp. Okay? But I would really like, I'm glad we're on TV because it's a beautiful opportunity for young people in your parish, our parish, to experience a great time during the summer that maybe they might not be able to do with some of the other children in the parish. But this time, they will be able to come. We bus them. It's free of charge. We sponsor, the Lions Club sponsor them, free of charge. We have one counselor for each student that attends, okay? And it's from age 6 to 18. It's a beautiful camp, but I would love to have more young people attend this camp. So if anybody would like to get in touch with you, Nick, or any of the council members and let us know if they would like to attend, we do have applications, cost the parents $0 to attend, but they will have a great time. Thank you all for having us today.
Thank you, Mr. Landry. Thank you, Luke, and thank you, Mr. Dufresne. Item number 2023-0025, proclamation, Problem Gambling Awareness Month. Proclamation. Whereas problem gambling is a public health concern affecting millions of Americans of all ages, races, and ethnic backgrounds in all communities, causing significant societal and economic cost. And whereas promoting awareness provides individuals in the problem gambling community an opportunity to educate the public and policymakers about the social and financial effectiveness of services available for problem gambling. And whereas problem gambling is treatable and treatment is effective in minimizing the harm to both individuals and society as a whole. And whereas the state offers a myriad of services aimed at treating problem gambling, including educational prevention programs, residential treatment, outpatient counseling, and aftercare program throughout the state, a toll-free Louisiana Problem Gamblers Helpline, 1-877-770-STOP, that answers calls from people seeking help with gambling problems, and a website aimed at the prevention and problem gambling, that is www.helpforgambling.org. And whereas Louisiana was one of the first states to have numerous state-funded programs, such as the Residential Treatment Facility, Center for Recovery, CORE, in Shreveport for problem gamblers, and whereas numerous organizations such as the Louisiana Association on Compulsive Gambling, the Louisiana Lottery, and Louisiana Casino Organization the Louisiana Gaming Industry and the Office of Attorney General, the State Police Gaming Division, and the Gaming Control Board all work together with the Louisiana Department of Health and all statewide districts to address problem gambling. And whereas numerous individuals, professionals, and organizations have dedicated their efforts to public education about problem gambling, prevention of problem gambling, along with the availability and effectiveness of treatment services. Now, therefore, be it resolved, we, the members of St. Charles Parish Council and the parish president, do hereby proclaim March 2023 as Problem Gambling Awareness Month in St. Charles Parish and encourage all citizens to help spread the message that there is help for problem gamblers through treatment, and to support those who are in treatment and recover their families. We have Mr. J. Majorana here to accept a proclamation.
Cool. I'll take it. That's okay. I'll take another one. We'll do one more.
I'd like to thank the Parish Council tonight for inviting us to come talk to you a little bit about gambling addictions. I've done this program probably about 15 years now. We have 2 clinics that can be referred either in LaPlace and also in Raceland. So if somebody has a problem there, y'all kind of in the middle, so it's be a good thing of taking send somebody out. Gambling is not going away, people. Definitely not going away. Parish is expanding. Casino in Kenner is going to be land-based pretty soon, it looks like. And, now you can sit on your sofa and use your phone and gamble at home without even having to leave your house. So I do the gambling programs at both clinics. I have some pamphlets. I'll leave some of those tonight for anybody who might be interested in services, or if y'all know somebody who maybe we'd like to take and see if y'all can help us out, get some people in that may need some help, because there's a lot of people out there that do. But I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Reports, finance and administrative activities. 2023-0026, risk management safety. Ms. Champagne.
I'm going to sit right here if that's okay. That way I can work the PowerPoint. Thank you. We are up and we are running. Again, good evening, council members and parish president. Thank you for allowing me to provide a briefing of activities that are going on in the risk management department. Okay, my first slide is going to be who we are, y'all. The staff of risk management is myself and 3 assistant risk managers. It's Kevin Bird, Ryder Troxler, and Chandra Sampe. Ryder and Chandra are new hires. Kevin Bird has been with the parish for approximately 27 years. Ryder has been with the parish for 21 years, and Chandra 27 years. And of course, our clerical in the office is Mrs. Linda Dugas, and she has been with the parish out 30 years and 9 months. What we do in the department is we are your claims management team. We manage all the general liability, auto liability, and property damage claims. We go after insurers who create damages to our property. So we collect reimbursements. That could be from vandalism, street signs, roads, fences, etc. We are also responsible for the expenses that are paid out of the in-house loss fund and the SIR fund. The in-house loss fund is a pool that finances all losses that are under $5,000. Those are non-reportable to our insurance carrier, so we handle those. Those are better known as our expected losses. And the SIR claim, those are going to be all of our claims that are more than $5,000. We participate in investigations. We show up for all employee accidents and injuries. We perform investigations to prevent and correct actions so that we can prevent them. We also facilitate drug testing for all employees and all accidents and injuries, post-accidents. We facilitate medical treatment, y'all, for all our employees that are injured. We take care of them from office visits, ER visits, doctor's appointments, follow-ups. We also provide the transportation. Right now, we're currently providing medical treatment through two facilities. One is the Ochsner Occupational Clinic, and we're also using a second vendor, Concentra, their occupational medicine as well. We handle all the workers' compensation claims and we monitor those claims. Right now, our current carrier is LWCC, which is better known as Louisiana Workers' Compensation Corporation. Some additional duties that we have in the office, y'all, we partake in all the biannual DMV verification checks on all the employees who have the possibility of driving parish vehicles. We provide 5 safety topics, AKA toolbox safety topics, to all the major departments, and that is performed monthly. We also work closely with administration personnel in the legal department to promote some parish policies that are related to the risk management department. Those include driver safety, the foot protection policy, vehicle use policy, and of course the substance abuse policy. We partake in annual inspections. That would be with the streets and roads. So that assists Public Works with all the streets and roads, of course. Recreation parks. We go to all the parks and we make sure that they are suitable for use. And then we also have a checks and balance with the wastewater department because we're a separate set of eyes that go and perform their pond inspections. We also stay busy, y'all, with tree inspections. We do a lot of research for the parish amongst the servitudes and right-of-ways, and we try to determine if a work order would need to be created, if it's something that is the parish's responsibility. If not, we also notify the property owner if it would be their responsibility for the removal of a hazard. My next slide, y'all, is safety training courses and classes that were provided in 2022. We have quite a few there. Go to the next slide. 2023, y'all, we're going to recap everything that we trained on last year, but with the exception, this is going to be some in-person training that we have scheduled for this year. That's going to be tractor mower and equipment training that we actually successfully just completed about a week ago, 2 weeks ago at the community center. We have some in-person chainsaw safety and best practices training that's being scheduled. We're going to have LTAP, which is Louisiana. I'm sorry. Can I get some help with that? Louisiana? No. LSU, transportation, that's right. They're going to be coming in and we're going to get them to help us with MUTC D training. We're going to also have LA 811, which is the Dottie call. We're going to have that training brought in. Energy is going to come in and do the arc flash and electrical safety training. LTAP's also going to come in and do work zone safety with basic flagger training, communications on the job, and of course, we're going to continue with annual computer-based training for all employees. All the employees will be provided a username and password, and they can actually partake in their safety training at their own workstations. New for this year, President Jewell has reached out, and we, with his support, we have implemented a new safety committee that will meet multiple times a year, and we will include a variety of participants from several different departments. All levels of employment will be included on this committee, from your field personnel up to administration. Something also new to 2023 to the department is all new hires will be scheduled with a safety orientation and job-specific training provided by our department as well. A little info on the 2021 year. The Risk Management Office handled 186 in-house loss fund claims. Those are the claims that are less than $5,000 and are the expected losses. We facilitated 162 drug screens with transportation. We also facilitated 21 workers' comp claims for the 2022 year. And just to let you know, in 2021, we had 44 workers' compensation claims. So something is working out here because we brought the claim number, y'all, from 44 to 21. And we also will continue to work with the hurricane property damage from the storm. And let's see, of course, our mission statement's at the bottom. And I'll go ahead and read it because it's very important. We serve as a resource for the health, safety, and well-being of our parish employees and property by managing risk and reducing the frequency, severity, and associated costs of claims through continuous education, participation, and communication. And lastly, y'all, we are located here at the courthouse. Our office hours are 8:30 to 4, Monday through Friday. Our telephone numbers are right here listed. And of course, we can be reached through the EOC department 24/7. They'll notify us, whoever's on call, and we will get somebody out there. And that's it. Now, welcome any questions, please.
Ms. Cooley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a general question. Do you monitor or kind of regulate structures or tree planting that's in servitudes or right-of-ways? Do you try to monitor that? Is that a problem that comes in front of your office or through your office?
There's actually an ordinance through the, in Muni Code for the parish that actually prohibits the planting of trees in the parish servitudes and right-of-ways.
Okay.
Servitudes are, of course, lands that have a reason, has a purpose. A servitude is for a specific, it could be for drainage or utility, but it's not parish-owned. Parish right-of-way, of course, is parish-owned and it is prohibited. Yes, ma'am.
So if it's just a servitude, like the parish has a right to use it, they can still plant there or no?
It's suggested not to, because depending on if they plant something and it is prohibiting the use of the servitude, it could be a possibility that it would have to be removed.
Okay.
Not necessarily, but the possibility is there.
Yeah, the whole
Yes,
idea is
ma'am.
access. Another quick question. As the garbage trucks, the new vendor, the hoppers on some of the trucks are leaving the garbage cans in the road, not off to the side. Does that present a problem to risk management?
Well, they should put them back. If that's an issue, the residents can certainly call our department. We do have another department that handles that. But if there is an issue with it, we certainly can make sure that it gets addressed.
Okay, so they should call contract monitoring, not your office?
They could, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Rochelle.
Thank you very much.
Item number 2023-0027, Parish President Remarks Report. President Jewell.
Thank you. Grant actually told me that I made a mistake when I read the budget message last year, so I have to reread it today. And so I'm sorry, Julia. Okay, well, while we're getting this updated here, it was Grant's idea. While we're getting this updated here, I'll start with Kelowna. We've 8 trailers installed, more are moving this week, as you know. We're working on trying to make sure that the properties are ready to accept it, and that includes making sure that they have a pad to put this on and a place to park. Those are working. We have power poles that have already been installed at each one. So we're very close to having our residents move in to these temporary trailers, and we're going to continue to work on that every day. If you have any questions on this, you feel free to contact me or contact Jason Toste at EOC. He's kind of the point of contact on this. He's working with United Way as well. Okay, over on Barber Road in Parity, we just have some folks, our public works teams using an excavator to reswale the ditches, taking some high spots out of them that have developed over time. And we're excited that our Barber Road sheet piling project is going to be coming out to bid here in the next month or so. And we'll be excited to start the process of really solving a dangerous situation on that road. And quite frankly, a danger because of the potential for the road to be undermined. River Road by Sugar House. If you were out there today, you saw we had a big presence there, repatching the road here by digging out and installing a new limestone base and additionally new asphalt. Not only did it need it, but it's also in anticipation of the Luling Parade that's going to be passing there as well. Public Works is going to be setting up barricades and portalettes and other things to support the Luling and Desalmans Parade as well. So Mardi Gras, it's Mardi Gras time in St. Charles Parish. Obviously, we got the crew of G-Old Timers. All seniors and adults 55 and older are invited to attend the crew of G-Old Timers Mardi Gras Dance at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center, hosted by the Parks and Recreation and RSVP. That's going to be Thursday, February 16th. The doors are going to open 10:30 a.m. and the event runs from 11 to 2 p.m. This year, as I said earlier, we're going to have Ryan Forey and Forey Tradition. This is a big improvement. This is the first time we're having a band and not just a DJ, so we're looking forward to that. If you're interested in attending, we want you to give RSVP a call at 985-331-9701. Additionally, we have the Arc Ball. The Arc of St. Charles annual Mardi Gras dance will take place Friday, February 17th at 10 a.m. To 1 p.m. at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center. Formal attire is required for this dance. For more information, contact Candace Meyer at 985-785-0971. Again, that's Friday, February 17th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center. The crew of Muntz and the crew of Louisville will ride on Saturday, February 18th. And crew of Muntz will start at 10 a.m. and ride through the streets of Muntz, while the crew of Louisville will begin at noon. Crew of Desalmans is going to take place on Sunday, February 19th at 1 p.m. We had spring sports registration going on. Through February 14th, register your child for baseball, softball, t-ball, tennis track, and, track and field online. You can visit scpparksandrec.com for more information. Additionally, summer camps are coming up as well. Registration for those summer camps is almost here. So if you want to do 2023 Swamp School, we'll have 4 registration dates, 1 for each session. These camps are first come, first serve, and they fill up fast. So we're asking our residents to register on March 4th, March 11th, March 18th, and March 25th. Again, for more information, visit scpparksandrec.com, or you can call 985-783-5090, and we'll also share this information on all of our social media. Sales tax for the month of December 2022 was up 12.39% for December from December of 2021. So for the year, the sales tax was up 11.42%. That concludes my report.
Thank you, President Jewell. Ordinances, resolutions introduced for publication, public hearing, Monday, February 27th. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki, I didn't see that you had asked. Mr. Dufresne.
Thank you. Let's talk about the program that Lewis and all put in about the lights, right? You go on this website, put in your address, you spend an hour and a half, and then it gives you an error message, and you never get your street light fixed. So in the last week and a half, I've had 8 people call me. 3 of them went and looked at the poll specifically and put that number in, and they were told that didn't exist. The other two said their own street address was saying it doesn't exist. So I don't know how we can tweak that program, but it's not working. People are spending hours trying to put it in there, and nothing is getting done, and then they get an error message. So people are getting very frustrated with the light system. Who do we call? Call
Have you talked to Lewis?
Contract Monitor? No, I never talked to Lewis.
Okay.
But I mean, you call Contract Monitor, and there's only one girl there that's answering the phone now. And so,
We'll take a look. If you have specifically, like, the streets, if they've given you the street addresses and those poll numbers.
yeah.
I know sometimes there are two sets of numbers on some of these polls. Like Entergy will put a number on there, and so sometimes people plug in the wrong number. We've done a lot of extensive testing on it. I haven't seen where we've run into an issue, but I certainly believe you if we're having issues. So, yeah, if someone still has a street light out, they don't want to report it through there, or they're having trouble reporting it through there, you can go ahead and send me an email, and I'll make sure it gets taken care of. But additionally, we want to make sure that SCP reported is working properly.
One gentleman put the number that they asked him that was on the concrete pole, and they told him was no such light. And he's been there forever, and they came and fixed every light on that street except that one. I mean, that's really frustrating, you know what I mean? And then another guy said, they told me my whole address doesn't exist, you know? But the problem is, when they go through this process on this website, and it's taken them an hour and a half, and then you get an error message, and it doesn't tell you what the error is.
Yeah.
That's the whole issue, and people are getting very frustrated.
It really shouldn't take you an hour and a half to do it, and it could be it really could be as simple as Google Maps is spelling a street one way and you're spelling your street the other way, and there may be a discrepancy between what how you know your street is spelled versus what Google might have made a mistake. So, but I'd like to get those addresses because we want to make sure we can fix them in the system.
Thank you, Mr. Dufresne. Ordinances, resolutions introduced for publication, public hearing, Monday, February 27th, 2023 at 6 p.m. Edward Dufresne Community Center Meeting Room, 274 Judge Edward Dufresne Parkway, Luling. Item number 2023-0028. Item number 2023-0029, 2023-0030, 2023-0031, and copies have been made and placed at your seat for 2023-0032. Planning and zoning petitions. Item number 2023-0011. An ordinance to amend the St. Charles Parish zoning ordinance of 1981 to change the zoning classification from M1 to M2 on approximately 300 acres adjacent to the IMTT facility located at 11842 River Road, St. Rose, between the Canadian National Railroad and Airline Drive, as shown on the maps by the BRIS Engineering LLC dated December 1st, 2022, as requested by International Matex Tank Terminals LLC. Mr. Albert.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, as you said, the applicant is requesting a rezoning. The current property is zoned M1. They're looking to go to M2. The request meets all three of the criteria for rezoning considerations. The department recommended approval, as did the Planning Commission. This also conforms with the updated land use plan. Thank you.
Okay, file number 2023-0011 is now open for public hearing. If there's anyone who would like to come up and address the item, please do so now. Please state your name and address for the record. You will have 3 minutes to speak.
Good evening. I'm Tracy Johnson, Vice President of Environmental Health, Safety, and Security for IMTT. My address is 6951 Louis XIV, New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm here in support of the rezoning application. You may have noticed if you looked at a map of our property is split zoned, and that the southern portion of our property that is developed is zoned M2. The northern property that is undeveloped is zoned M1. So that is the area that we're hoping to reclassify this evening. We'd like to have consistent zoning across the property so that we can employ the highest and best use of our undeveloped property. And I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
Okay. That is it? Yes, seeing no others, public hearing is now closed. Is there any council discussion? Mr. Fisher.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
I think, Tracy, could you come back up? I just got one question for you real quick.
Sure.
So I don't see a problem with it, but the fact that 310 runs through the middle of this, is that going to create any problems for you if we approve this?
Well, we would certainly, if we did develop the property, it would be in accordance with any provisions required by the parish, the DOT. I don't foresee us abutting 310. We do see that as an encumbrance on the site and would work around those details, as well as any existing rights-of-way, pipelines, easements that are on the property today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fisher. Is there any additional council discussion? Seeing none, please cast your votes for file number 2023-0011. And that passes unanimously, with Mr. Gibbs absent. Ordinances scheduled for public hearing introduced at a previous meeting. Item number 2023-0006, an ordinance to approve and authorize the execution of a contract with Pedal Valves, Inc. for the automated water meter reading installation program, project number WWKS 106, in the amount of $687,155. Mr. Gordon.
Good evening, Madam Chair. So yes, this ordinance concerns the automated water meter reading installation program. Pedal Valves, the low bidder, will install up to 7,000 3/4-inch master meter Allegro residential water meters and up to 500 1-inch master meter Allegro water meters at various commercial industrial sites. All these new meters will be installed by Pedal Valves in cycles 6 and 7, which covers Destrehan and New Sarpy. The department has previously installed a base station and repeater infrastructure in the Destrehan, New Sarpy areas, allowing these new meters to be read remotely. The proposed work is included in the FY 2023 Waterworks capital budget, which is funded by user fees. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
Okay. Seeing no others for public hearing, the public hearing is now closed. Is there any council discussion? Ms. Cluley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is a competitive bid. Were there multiple companies that bid on this, or is this such a specialty item that only one company did this?
Only one company did this time. It was bid previously, but there was an issue with the amendments and stuff, so we rebid it, and we only had one company.
And this is the same company that you've used on other?
Yes, so originally we did a limited phase one under a PO, just to see how it would go. Pedal Valves did that work for us also. They did an excellent job. They actually produced like a daily report that goes to the department, which we can give to anybody on the council if they'd like to see it during the process. It's very detailed. They do an excellent job. Typically, when they go to each residence, obviously they look and see if any water is being used. If there is not, they always go up and knock and make sure that somebody, if the person is there, they're known that they're there to do the work. It only takes about 10 minutes. If there's something in use, they come back at a later date.
Do they also cover the warranty, or is there a warranty that comes with these meters?
Well, we're supplying them the meter, so we cover anything like that happens with the
Okay, so
meter.
they're just
we would do it.
It's just the installation, not the cost of any materials.
Yes, ma'am. We
And you
buy
said-
the meters under a bid, a separate bid.
And how many meters does this cover?
Well, it's going to cover, this one, it's going to be 7,000 residential meters and 500 industrial and commercial meters. And we will, the installation bid, just so you know, will cover multiple years because we'll be using under the same contract. We will be installing, when we buy more meters next year, utilizing the same amount of, same price. So as we keep rolling along, this is going to pretty much try to hopefully cover the whole project when all is said and done.
So this cost covers?
It should cover almost all the installations.
So it'll cover more than the 7,500?
Yes,
meters?
for right now. Right now, in this current year, what we're doing with under this contract is, this is all we can really buy for this year. you can only buy and install so many. So what we did is in that part of the bid, it's a per meter price. So when we buy more next year under the same amount, the same contract, under the same amount of money, they will be installing the rest of those meters.
All right, thank you.
I erred in not opening a public hearing, so I'm going to do that now. File number 2023-0006 is now open for public hearing. If there's anyone who'd like to come up and speak regarding this issue, please do so now. Please state your name and address for the record. You will have 3 minutes to speak. Seeing none, we'll go on to council discussion. Ms. Gordon.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. One question. So you stated that we are already using the automated water meter system already. So have you seen an increase or a decrease in water bills? Have the water bills been steady since we've been using it? Has their water bills increased, decreased?
I would say the ones where we did the limited phase one, which was only 1,500, I would say that it was read more accurately, probably is the best way to put it. Oftentimes, old meters, they lose their ability to read accurately. Many of the old meters, which is why we're doing this program, we have thousands that are hand-read. They become very inaccurate. They don't register the amount of usage properly. So actually, these will be more accurate. And as we come later on in the year when we start doing changing our billing software, by the end of this year, and I'll put up my report in August, when we get closer to acquiring and rolling out that system later in the year, we'll actually have a great system where it'll be very accurate relative to the meter and the interface with the customers and their ability to see the usage almost on an hourly basis. They will be getting a lot more information than we could currently provide them.
Okay.
Ms. Fonseca.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Greg, I'm just wondering what the useful life is on these new meters.
Most of these meters are about 20 years.
Thank you.
Is there any more council discussion? Seeing none, please cast your votes for file number 2023-0006. And that passes unanimously. Meetings, announcements, notices, etc. Meetings, Communications District 911, Monday, February 13th, 2023, 5 p.m., 911 Center, 222 Joe Louis Lane, Hawnville. Pontchartrain Levy District, Monday, February 20th, 2023, 6 p.m., Pontchartrain Levy District Headquarters Complex, 2069 Railroad Avenue, Letcher. Board of Adjustment, ZBA, Thursday, February 23rd, 2023, 6 p.m., Edward A. Dufresne Community Center, Meeting Room, 274 Judge Dufresne Parkway, Luling. St. Charles Parish Council Meeting, Monday, February 27th, 2023, 6 p.m., Edward A. Dufresne Community Center Meeting Room, 274 Judge Edward Dufresne Parkway, Luling. Announcements. Crew of Months Parade, Saturday, February 18th, 2023, at 10 a.m. in Months. Crew of Lule Parade, Saturday, February 18th, 2023, 12 p.m., Luling. Crew of Des Almonds Parade, Sunday, February 19th, 2023, 1 p.m., Des Almonds. Parish Holiday, Monday, February 20th, 2023, President's Day observed. Parish Holiday, Tuesday, February 21st, 2023, Mardi Gras. Please note that there will be a 3-week lapse between council meetings. The next regular meeting will be held on Monday, February 27th, 2023, Judge Edward Dufresne Community Center, Meeting Room, 274, Judge Edward Dufresne Parkway, Luling. Adjournment. A motion and a second is needed to adjourn. I have a motion by Mr. Fisher and a second by Ms. Belloc. Please cast your votes. And that is unanimous, and it passes. Have a happy Valentine's Day and a safe and happy Mardi Gras. We are officially adjourned.